Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Taken from about the 12. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his 2nd season as a Lion.
Certainly a different set of circumstances awaited Jared Goff in Detroit last season after his trade from Los Angeles. He made what he could out of them and managed 3 wins on a rebuilding Lions team. They should improve this year behind Goff after an offseason where they made considerable investments in order to try and improve this ball club.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. First carry for DeAndre Swift. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his 3rd season, Jalen Hurts.
And that's really good field position they were given. Now, nothing's a gimme. We know that. But I know his goal, have the field goal kicker just stay on the bench. They want to put it in the end zone and get 6 out of this one. If they don't, I think it'll feel like a disappointment.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Ken Walker with his 1st career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They went 3 and out on their 1st drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Here's Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10,
touchdown, Eagles. DK Metcalf. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's on. The 13-yard line and no further. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's taken it around the 40. Touchdown, Philadelphia! He returns the punt 60 yards. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. To throw is Goff. This one swung out to Williams. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. 3rd and long. It's Goff. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, it's only Week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Elliott. And that makes the score 28-0. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Another shot now for this Lions offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Goff steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Hurts. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st down, Eagles. Alert! Alert!
Running left is Walker. Pushes past him. He's a bulldozer. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 89 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Play action. Here's Hurts. He completes this to Walker. Touchdown! Kenneth Walker now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Elliott now to add the extra point. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was Kenneth Walker who finished things off with a touchdown catch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. On the return is Williams.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So we've reached half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. So how about the game he's having? He had the punt return earlier for a touchdown. Now the kick return to balance things out.
And oftentimes, guys who are on punt return and kickoff return, many of them are the same guys. And they're devoted to a return guy who can break big plays. And when that happens and they know it's there, they're going to block that much harder and be that much more skillful as well as utilizing his talents. And this is what you get. Punt return, kick return, a huge game.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Taken from about the 12. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Gone. Across the middle, he's... to St. Brown. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Michael Badgley on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and they will remain well behind.
Partner, this is certainly turning out to be one of those days. Here we are in the second half. They're being shut out. Offense is doing nothing. And you're just saying, please, come on, give us something here to your kicker. But even this is no good.
Here's Hurts to throw. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete to Ingram. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield. And there's another.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Ken Walker, 30 yards. And the Eagles have got it on cruise control. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from the rookie, Ken Walker. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. Throw left side complete. That's right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
1st and
A shotgun snap for Goff. Finds his big tight end. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is
overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On first down, it's gone. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting...
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Flushed out, under pressure again, and down he goes again. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. We paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the fourth, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result, this is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
And he'll be taken down, but not before... past the 50.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenneth Walker, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Elliott on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from the rookie, Kenneth Walker. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Lions offense set to take over. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Goff. Looking sideline, incomplete. Now the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Here's Goff. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Goff now looks to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Goff throwing again. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Holding offense.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell.
Still 1st down.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Goff now looking to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And this this is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To the air again. Goff. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the draw, Goff will give this to Swift. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Chase Young in there to record another sack. And that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week one as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away, but a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Of course, the game can end with a defensive penalty, so they'll get one more crack.
So now you get an untimed play, which should be the last one, unless it happens again and there's another defensive penalty.
One last throw here for Goff. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Eagles, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will head home.